यो एवरीबॉडी, कैसे हो आप लोग? भाई, काफी हमारी तबीयत सही है। We are very close to our uh, you know a sub battle. So anybody watching, please come on the Discord. If that doesn't work, because the players are saying like they don't have Discord, or like it lags on their device, or like some problem, then we'll see about it. But for now, like, if you can, please join us on Discord. That will be like uh, huge. And here we go. Just singing, I'm just यार, मैं पता क्या हमेशा हमेशा दिक्कत है, मैं ना स्ट्रीम पे आने के बाद सोचो क्या गाना लगाऊं, एंड इट्स लाइक गाना लगाना मेरे लिए कोई ऐसी छोटी चीज नहीं है भाई, समझ रहे हो? इट्स लाइक व्हेन आई एम प्लेइंग म्यूजिक ऐसे बेस्ट होना चाहिए। पर अभी क्या ना, मेरी सारी प्लेलिस्ट मेरे फोन पे है, एवरीबॉडी। और वो यूट्यूब म्यूजिक, और मतलब अब छोड़ो भाई, अब यार समझ जाओ ना। अब 2 सॉन्ग की प्लेलिस्ट, 3 सॉन्ग की प्लेलिस्ट, अब मैं प्लेलिस्ट ही बदलता हूँ क्या? ऐसे नहीं कर सकते ना। कि ये किसी की है कि बेस्ट ऐसे सॉन्ग, तो ये लगा देते हैं। ठीक है भाई, चलें दे अब।
गल सुन चन्ना एक कन करके गड्डी विच रखे करके गड्डी विच लोड़ रखे कन करके गल सुन चन्ना एक कन करके गड्डी विच लोड़ रखे कन करके गड्डी विच लोड़ रखे कन करके पिंड सरपंच बापू आई वारी बने नहीं ओ थाने अज खज्जल कराउणा नार ने भेज कोई वचोला देवे होना जट्टी नूं पर रफला दी छावे नहीं हो जाना नार ने भेज कोई वचोला देवे होना जट्टी नूं पर रफला दी छावे नहीं हो जाना नार ने
भाई गजब खेलो यार।
Let's go. 1e4.
ये और तुम्हारे लिए आज तो थोड़ा धीरे कर रहा होगा, 3 मिनट थोड़ा सा धीरे कर रहे थे।
फिक्र होई पईया गल दी
e5.
साडे घरे खुफिया जी गल चलदी
हमें को मूव नहीं बोलने पड़ेंगे, वी हैव डैनी फॉर दैट।
Knight f3. d6. d4. f6. d takes e5. f takes e5. Knight c3. Knight f6. Bishop d3. Bishop g4. Castling short. Bishop takes f3. Queen takes f3. Queen e7. Bishop g5. Knight c6. Knight d5. Black is in a tough queen. e6. Yeah, this is a tough one. Use your time. Knight takes c7. Check. Yeah, this is a tough one. Use your time.
Mm. Mm.
King D7. Knight takes E6. King takes E6. This is a tough position for white.
राइट के लिए क्या टफ पोजीशन? डैनी पागल है क्या भाई? डैनी गुस्सा दिला रहा है।
C3.
सब रोक दे भाई, बहुत सही खेल रहा है यार ये प्लेयर।
H6. Bishop takes F6. B4. B5. A4. B takes A4. Rook takes A4. A5. Bishop B5. Black has got to figure this out. A takes B4. C takes B4. Rook takes A4. Bishop takes A4. Knight takes B4. White's plan here is tough.
भाई भाई डैनी भाई क्या बोलते जा रहे हो डैनी भाई?
Rook D1. Don't get flagged here.
कभी फ्लैग होने वाला होगा? शिट 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 शिट। थैंक यू डैनी भाई, ये तो आपने बहुत सही चीज बताई।
Black is in a tough. Rook G8. Queen D3. This time not starring Emilio Estevez. Knight takes D3. Rook takes D3. F5. King takes F5. Rook takes D6. E4. Rook takes H6. King F4. F3. King E3. Bishop B3. E takes F3. Bishop takes G8. F takes G2. King takes G2. H4. Rook takes D6. King G4. H5. Rook H6. Check. King G5. King F4. King D2. King C3. King A5. King B6. King D5. White wins on time.
बढ़िया खेला भाई, बहुत ही बढ़िया खेला भाई, बहुत ही बढ़िया खेला भाई। क्या खेला भाई यार। गलत हुआ भाई थोड़ा सा ना।
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, Danny bhai.
D4, G6, E3, Bishop, G7, C4, that's dynamite. Knight, C6, D5, Knight, A5. B4. Knight takes C4. Bishop takes C4. Bishop takes A1. Knight A3. E5. E4. Bishop C3. Check. Bishop D2. Bishop D4. White's plan here is tough. F4. Black is trying to figure this one out. Queen F6. F takes E5. Queen takes E5. Knight F3. Queen takes E4. Check. White's got to figure this out. King F1. Yeah, hi, I'm gonna need you to keep thinking. D6. White's plan here is tough. Knight takes D4. Queen takes D4. Yeah, Queen E1. Check. Knight E7. Bishop G5. Castle's short. Bishop takes E7. Black is rook E8. Bishop B5. Hey, this is a tough one. C6. D takes C6. Keep thinking, this is critical. Queen D5. C takes B7. Bishop takes B7. Bishop takes E8. Rook takes E8. White's getting low on the clock. Take your time. B5. Queen takes A2. Queen A5. Bishop takes G2. Check.
ये कर दिया
King
गलत.
G1. Watch out for your time. Time to move. Black's plan here is tough. Queen E2. Getting low on the clock. H3. Queen F1. Check. King H2. Look out. Queen takes H1. That's check. King G3. Rook takes E7. Queen D8. check. King G7. Queen takes E7. Bishop D5. King H4. Harry's a wizard. White wins on time.
भाई ये तो गजब जीते भाई, ये जीतना अपना था नहीं भाई, ये जो अपने जीत गए ना, ये वाला तो अपना था नहीं भाई गेम, पता नहीं जीत कैसे गए, गजब ही जीते ये वाला तो। मैं ये चार्ट लगा दूं। Okay, so the chart is here. अगर कोई चैलेंज करना चाहे तो भी कर सकता है, ठीक है। We have today Danny.
Showtime, break a leg.
Yeah, Danny with us.
D4. Ah, the queen's pawn, huh?
Yep.
D5. E3. Bishop F5.
यार ये क्या करे भाई?
White's got to figure this out. Knight C3. Knight C6.
डैनी सुन सकता है क्या मेरे को भाई?
Bishop B5. Knight F6.
No fuck given. I actually hate it.
Knight F3. This is a tough position for black. A6. Bishop takes C6, check. B takes C6, knight E5. This is a tough position for black. Queen D6. Castle short. E6. White is in a tough position here. B3. C5. Bishop A3. This is a tough position for black. Queen B6. D takes C5. Bishop takes C5. White's got to figure this out. Knight A4. It's a critical moment. Make sure you find the right move. Yeah, a good time to pause and think.
क्या करेगा
Queen
ब्लैक?
A5.
GG, good move.
Bishop takes c5. Black is trying to figure this one out. Knight to e4. Knight c6. It's queen b5. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough one. Knight e7. Knight takes c5. Look at the time. Knight takes f5. Knight takes a4. E takes a4. Queen takes a4. Knight takes g7. Check. Black needs to look out for the time. King f8. Queen g4. Queen takes g4. White f3. Queen takes g7. f4. Queen b2. f5. E takes f5. Rook takes f5. Queen takes a1. Check. Rook f1. Black. Queen takes a2. Rook takes f7. Check. King takes f7. King h2. King g3. King h4. King g5. Rook f6. King g3. Queen e5. Check. Black wins on time.
बढ़िया। एक नंबर खेला भाई। कोई चैलेंज है क्या भाई? नहीं है।
Here we go. Knight c3, Polish opening. d5. Knight b5. c6. Knight d4. c5. c3. C takes d4. C takes d4. Knight c6. e3. e6. Bishop b5. This is a tough position for black. Queen b6. a4. a6. b3. A takes b5. A takes b5. Rook takes a1. Bishop b2. Rook takes d1. Check. Queen takes b5. Knight e2. Queen takes b3. Is that check? King c1. Knight b4. King b1. Queen c2. Check. King A1. Bishop D7. Rook C1. Queen takes D2. Bishop C3. Queen A2. That's mate. Black wins. Bye. Checkmate.
Ubi, bye bye. क्या गेम था भाई, क्या गेम था भाई, गलत गेम था ये वाला। ठंड नहीं लग रही क्या तुम लोगों को? इतना को ठंड लग नहीं रही है तो हल्की ठंड आया था। मेरे को हल्की हल्की ठंड लगी थी, मेरे को चेस्ट में हल्की हल्की ठंड भाई।
Let's do it. E4. Bobby Fischer's favorite. 1E4. Bishop C4.
Bobby Fischer favorite भाई है।
D6. Queen F3.
मेरे को वो पसंद है भाई, विदित वाला D5।
Hey, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
Knight F6. D4.
ये क्या कर दिया? ये क्या कर दिया?
Bishop G4. White's plan here is Queen B3.
What? जब वो मारने के लिए
B6. D takes E5. D takes E5. Bishop takes F7. Check. King E7. F3. This is a tough. Bishop C8. Bishop G5. This is a tough. Bishop A6. Queen B4. Check. C5. Queen A4. It's a critical moment. Make sure you find the right move. King takes F7. Okay. Knight E2. Black is trying to figure this one out. H6. Bishop H4. G5. Bishop G3. Knight H5. Bishop takes E5. Black has got to figure this out. Knight C6. O-O, castling kingside. Knight takes e5. Knight b c3. Knight c4. Rook f d1. Knight takes b2. Rook takes d8. Knight takes a4. Knight takes a4. Rook takes d8. Knight takes b6. Hey, is that a flag emote? Or are you just getting happy to see me? Rook d2. Knight a8. Rook takes e2. King f1. Rook takes c2. Check. Black wins by resignation.
ओह, भाई ने मेरे को ऐसे सोचा कि भाई मैं कोई ढंग का प्लेयर हूँ, भाई ये गाने क्या चल गए हैं ऑन दी। भाई ये कैसे करूँ भाई, अब मेरे को ये नहीं समझ आ रहा भाई। वीकली टॉप 15 ही लगा दूं यार। भाई आजकल क्या क्या आ रहा है भाई, ये तो सब कुछ तो सुना ही नहीं। मस्त गाना सुना था तुम्हारी डॉटर। था किसका? गया बहुत फेमस था यार। किसका? हाँ, अच्छा डॉटर ही सिंगर है वो, उसका गाना था मेडिसिन। मैं डॉटर नूबू भाई, बहुत गजब गाने हैं भाई। और है ना, तुम्हें मजा आ जाएगा।
It's showtime.
तो टाइम हो गया।
Ah, 1e4. Bobby Fischer's favorite.
फिर भाई ने खेल दिया।
e5. Knight f3. d6. Knight c3.
Again.
Knight f6. d4. This is a tough position for black. Bishop g4. D takes e5. D takes e5. Knight takes e5. Bishop takes d1. Knight takes d1. Knight takes e4. Bishop c4. This is a tough one. Knight d6. King f1.
ये क्या चल रहा है bro?
Black wins by resignation.
Funny stuff, funny stuff. भाई गलत ही funny stuff करेगा।
Let's do it. d4. The B pawn, huh? Okay, very nice. e3. Knight c6. Knight c3. Knight f6. Bishop b5. a6. White's plan here is tough. Knight takes d5. Knight takes d5. Bishop takes c6. Check. B takes c6. Queen d3. Knight b4. Queen c4. e5. a3. Yeah. Bishop e6. Take your time. It's a critical position. Queen c3. E takes d4. E takes d4. Knight d5. Queen takes c6. Check. Bishop d7. Queen takes d5. c6. White's got to figure this out. Queen b3. Black is in a tough position. Bishop e6. Keep thinking. It's a critical moment. Queen e3. g6. Knight f3. Bishop h6. Queen takes h6. This is a tough one. Queen e7. O-O, castle short. Bishop c4. Rook e1. Bishop e6. Knight g5. Keep thinking. This is O-O. White is in a tough. Don't run out of time, Black. Hey, it's your move. You're white. Queen h4. Black has got to figure this out. Queen f6. Rook takes e6. It's game time. White f takes e6. Queen e4. Queen takes g5. Bishop takes g5. Rook d e8. It's queen takes c6. That's check. King b8. Queen b6. That's check. King a8. Bishop f4. Rook b8. Queen c7. Rook b c8. Queen b6. Rook b8. Queen c5. Queen takes e6. Queen f7. Queen e8. Check. Bishop c7. Bishop b6. White wins on time.
भाई क्या जीता है भाई ये वाला. Thank you for the like whoever gave it to me. Thank you. भाई ये वाला तो बहुत ही गजब जीते हैं भाई. फ्लैग करना पड़ गया था भाई. विनिंग पोजीशन में हो गया. मैंने क्वीन ब्लेंड कर दी फिर भी +2 भाई. ये चल क्या रहा है भाई.
Okay, let's go. Bobby Fischer's favorite. 1e4.
सब बॉबी फिशर
e5.
फेवरेट ही खेल रहे हैं भाई.
Knight f3. d6. Black wins by resignation.
खौफ है भाई. भाई नाम का खौफ होता है भाई.
It's chess time.
आ जाओ
d4.
बेटे.
The queen's pawn. e5. d5. Bishop b4. Check. c3. Bishop c5. e4. d6. b4.
ये क्या लग गया भाई.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Use your time. Bishop b6.
भाई गलत ही लग गया. तजाक म्यूजिक का पता नहीं क्या भाई. क्या समझ रहा है मेरे को ये. Okay, here we go.
White is in a tough position here. Bishop b5. Check. c6. D takes c6. B takes c6. Knight takes c6.
ये तो देखा ही नहीं भाई.
b5. Knight a5. Knight d2. h6. Knight g f3. Bishop g4. That's a short castle. h5. h3. Bishop takes f3. Knight takes f3. Knight f6. Knight g5. Yeah, this is a tough one. Use your time. Rook f8. White's plan here is tough.
Okay, I can use. अच्छा नहीं, I can't. But yes, अभी नहीं, ये भी नहीं. क्या क्या वजह है? Yeah, only more
Bishop
waiting.
a3. This is a tough one. Knight c4. White's plan here is tough. Knight takes f7. Rook takes f7. White is in a tough position here. Bishop c1. Knight takes e4. Queen takes h5. g6. Queen takes g6. Black's plan here is tough. Knight c d2. Bishop takes d2. Knight takes d2. Rook f d1. Knight b3. Rook a b1. Yeah, something population U. Knight a5. Rook takes d6. Black has got to figure this out. Watch out for your time. Black, you're getting low on the clock. It's time to go.
ब्लैक नहीं सुन सकता, रहने देखो, अलग ही उत्सुक है.
This is a tough one. Queen e7. Hey, is that a flag emote? Or are you just getting Queen g8? That's check. Rook f8. Queen g6. Check. White's running out of time here. Rook f7. Rook e6. Queen takes e6. Queen takes e6. Check. Rook e7. Queen g6. Is that check? Rook e1. Get your O face going. That's 3 O's. Rook takes e5. Rook f d7. Queen e6. King b7. Rook d5. White wins on time.
अभी भी सोच रहा था भाई. और सोच कर मूव क्या किया भाई, और ये देख लो भाई, हद हो गई भाई, हद हो गई.
To find your sister.
Let's rock and roll.
She ran out in the
D4. Ah, the queen's pawn. D5. E3. C6.
She ran out in the woods.
Knight C3. Knight A6. A3. Knight B4. A takes B4. Queen B6.
Stop the winter.
Rook A4. Bishop F5.
Killing all I could.
Bishop D3. This time not starring Emilio Estevez. Bishop takes D3. This time not starring Emilio Estevez. Queen takes D3. A5.
Look out for
White's plan here is tough.
We are what we are. Don't need no excuses for the scars
B5.
from our mothers.
E6.
And we know what we know.
Take your time. It's a critical position.
All the little bones of our fathers.
Bishop D2. Bishop B4.
And I pray a lot for you.
This is a tough position. Knight F3.
And
Bishop takes C3. Bishop takes C3. Queen takes B5. Queen takes B5. C takes B5. White's got to figure this. Rook takes A5. Rook C8. Rook takes B5.
I asked Saint Christopher to find
Rook A8.
your sister.
O-O, castle short.
She ran out in
Knight E7. Rook takes B7.
she ran out.
Knight C6. Knight E5. Castling short. Knight takes C6. Rook F B8. Knight E7. Check. King F8. White's trying to figure this one out. Rook takes B8. Check. Rook takes B8. Knight C6. Rook C8. Move bishop B4. Check. King E8. Knight E7.
Into the night.
Rook takes C2.
Street lights and into a fog.
H3. Rook takes B2.
Whatever you say to me in the dark.
Knight C6.
Scared I'll be torn apart by a wolf in mask, a familiar name on a birthday card.
Rook D2. Look at Rook A1.
Blow out the candles, blow out the candles.
King D7.
Be so shy.
Knight B8. Check.
Stay the night. Just a young heart, confused
King C7.
both in silence.
Rook A8.
I
King B7.
both in silence. Why like we're in a crime scene.
Black wins on time.
ये थोड़ा भाई हौच पौच हो गया, थोड़ा सा गलत हो गया. कोई नहीं. Thanks for the another like whoever gave it to me. Thank you, thank you.
We're off to see the wizard. E4. 1 E4. E5. Knight F3. D6.
इसकी वॉल्यूम धीरे कर दूंगी. हाँ, ये तुम लोग को बहुत तेज आ गई है.
D4.
मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है तेज आ रही होगी.
F6. D5. Bishop G4. H3. Bishop D7. Knight c3. Knight a6. White's got to figure this out. Queen d2. Knight c5. b3. This is a tough one. Black is trying to figure this one out. Knight a6. a4. Knight b4. Knight b5. c5. D takes c6. B takes c6. White knight takes d6. Is that check? Bishop takes d6. Hello, you have so many good ideas inside of you. Your old Uncle Sasha would like to get them out.
ये किसका था भाई? ये किसी का तो उसने वो किया मिमिक्री।
c3.
किसकी मिमिक्री करी है? ये डैनी ने, ये नहीं पता लगा।
It's a tough position. Knight a6. Queen takes e6. Knight e7. This is a tough position for white. Bishop takes a6. Castle short. Knight h4. Black is in a tough position. Knight c8. Bishop c4. Check. King h8. This is a tough position for white. Queen d2.
Dark Vader strike backs हैं? Dark Vader बनेगा।
Knight b6. Black's getting low on the clock. Don't run out of time, White. White's plan here is tough. Knight f5. Bishop takes f5. And he takes f5. Queen takes d2. Is that check? Bishop takes d2. Rook d8. Bishop e3. Rook f7. Bishop a6. Rook fd7. Castling short. Hey, is that a low on time emote? Or you just have knight d5? Bishop c4. Knight takes c3. Black wins on time.
I stopped the Darth Vader from returning from striking back, so you can thank me later. Yeah, you can thank me later, of course. नया लगाते हैं. Saved by the clock
Here
बोलता
we
है.
go. d4. Ah, you prefer the lady's pawn. Okay, very nice. Knight c6.
What you just said?
e5.
Was that a
Knight
feminist
e5.
comment that Danny just gave?
e4. Knight f6. f4. Knight g6. e5. This is a tough position for black.
Very tough position for black भाई. Not only tough position. एकदम उसकी हालत खराब हो गई है. ब्लैक की.
Yeah,
ब्लैक
this is a
सोच रहा है
toughie.
कि करना क्या है, जाऊं तो जाऊं कहाँ, तो करूं क्या.
White wins by resignation. Let's go, people. e4. 1 e4, best by test, according to Bobby Fischer. e5.
Yeah.
Knight f3. d6. d4. Bishop g4. Bishop e2. Bishop d7. D takes e5. D takes e5. Knight takes e5. f6. Knight takes d7. Knight takes d7. Bishop b5. c6. Bishop a4. b5. Bishop b3. a5. Bishop e3. a4. Bishop e6. Queen e7. Bishop takes d7. Is that check? Queen takes d7. Queen takes d7. Is that check? That's a short castle. It's a critical moment. Make sure you find the right move. Knight h6. Rook d1. Is that check? King e7. Knight c3. King f7. Rook d6. Bishop takes d6. Rook d1. Knight g4. Rook takes d6. Knight takes e3. F takes e3. Rook h d8. Rook takes c6. b4. King f2. B takes c3. Rook takes c3. Rook d2. Check. King f3. Rook b8. Rook c7. Check. King g6. King g4. Rook takes G2. Check. King H3. Rook E2. B3. Rook takes E3. Check. King G4. Rook takes E4. Check. King F3. It's a tough position. Rook E5. Rook C4. 8 takes B3. 8 takes B3. Hey, this is a tough one. King G5. Rook G4. Check. Getting low on the clock. King H6. H4. G5. H takes G5. That's check. F takes G5. Rook G3. Rook B E8. Rook H3. Check. King G7. King G4. Hey, is that Rook E4? Is that check? King takes G5. Black wins by checkmate.
That was GG. अबे टेम्पे भी ब्लॉक क्यों ब्रो? ऐसे मत कहो यार, क्या मस्ती है यार? कॉपीराइट ऑडियो क्या होता है भाई? अबे यार, स्ट्रीम नहीं दिखी क्या जनता को? एक मिनट मैं चेक करता हूँ. ये गाने की वजह से ब्लॉक हो गई क्या भाई भाई? वो चलाएंगे नॉन कॉपीराइट ओनली. वही था, it's actually it's a good practice.
Okay, let's go.
Yep.
E4, E5. Knight F3, D6. Bishop C4. Bishop G4. H4. Harry's a wizard. Keep thinking. This is critical. H5. Knight G5. This is a tough. Bishop E6. Bishop takes E6. F takes E6. Knight takes E6. Queen E7. Knight takes F8. Queen takes F8. Knight C3. Knight H6. Queen takes h5. Check. It's a tough position. King d8. Knight d5. Knight d7. d4. E takes d4. Bishop g5. That's check. King c8. Yeah, hi. I'm gonna need you to keep thinking. It's a tough. Knight e7. Check. King b8. Knight g6. Knight f6. Bishop takes f6. Black is trying to figure this one out. Queen takes f6. Knight takes h8. b6. Queen e8. Is that check? King b7. 3 OMG faces. That's castles long. Rook takes e8.
ये क्या था bro?
Hello, g4. Rook takes e4. g5. Queen takes f2. G takes h6. G takes h6. Rook hf1. Queen takes h4. Knight g6. Queen to g5. Check. If you find a good move, look for a better one.
बिल्कुल सही बात है डैनी.
Rook f4. Queen takes g6. Rook takes e4. h5. Rook h4.
तू ले भी सकता था पता है हुक.
Queen to g5. Check. Rook d2. Queen takes h4. Rook takes d4. Queen h1. Is that check? King d2. h4. Running out of time. Watch out for your time. c4. h3. b4. Queen g2. Check. King c3. h2. Rook h4. h1 equals queen. Don't run. Rook takes h1. King b3. Queen f3. Is that check? Queen e3. Queen d2. King a4. Queen takes a2. Check. Queen a3. c5. D takes c5. B takes C5. Queen takes C5. Is that check? King A4. Queen A5. Check. Black wins on time.
भाई यार इस वाले स्ट्रीम में कुछ कॉपीराइट का उसने पंगा कर दिया, अब ये विजिबल ही नहीं होगा। यार 2 मिनट का गाना चला था और बीटी कर दिया। अभी बंद करता हूँ, थोड़ी देर में वापस आता हूँ स्ट्रीम पे। ये अब मेरे को ऐसे ही पंगे करेगा, ठीक है।